Oh, my connection. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to everyone on this live this morning. How are you? How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Facebook is giving me a little problem this morning. I don't know why. I'm having a little technical issue. Let's see. I set it all up and I don't know what's going on. But anyway, better late than never this morning. And we are coming to you from YouTube and Facebook live this morning. Yes, guys, good morning again. And welcome to all my Facebook viewers and my YouTube viewers. So this morning, guys, I have a very interesting breakfast lined up for you. So I decided to cater for my vegans this morning. And good morning, Audrey. Welcome to the live. And I'm waiting on the Facebook and the YouTube live to build up a little bit before I really start this, cooking show. So over here, I am boiling some soursop leaf tea. Yes, some soursop leaf tea. And this soursop leaf, it came from my Uncle Barry's garden in Florida. Good morning, Elwood. Yes, so I have a whole bunch of different herbs and bushes, so I can pick, choose, and refuse. So this morning I chose the soursop leaf because when I read what the benefits are of the soursop leaf, I said, oh, I definitely have to have this morning on the live. So of course, I did a little homework where the soursop leaf is concerned. And good morning, Makeda. And I learned so much. I didn't know soursop leaf was so good. And as a little girl, you used to see the soursop tree in the yard, and you wouldn't think anything of the leaves that it has any benefits, but it has a lot of benefits. Yes. So I had it boiling before the live started, so it's already boiled. You could see the color. The color has changed. And I'll put one of the leaves in the cup just to let it steep a little more. I'll just take about 1 or 2 leaves. Alrighty. So this morning, I never usually put sugar in my tea, but this morning I decided to put a little honey. I decided to put about a tablespoon of honey because this cup is very big, so it's not even going to be sweet, just to taste. Right, Audrey? Just a little taste. She said breakfast and 10:30 a.m. Yes, it's breakfast. It's brunch. You could call it anything you want. Okay. So I'm putting about a tablespoon of honey in my tea. It's a very big cup. It's about 16 ounces. So I'm just going to stir this around a little bit. So on live this morning, I'm having soursop leaf tea. And some of the benefits of this tea, you would never believe it. It's good for your digestion. It's good for your heart. It's good for your blood pressure. It's good for your breathing. Yes, it has many, many benefits. And it's also anti-carcinogenic as well. And you might wonder what that means. We have a lot of carcinogenic foods out there, like the fast foods we eat, like the salami, like the bologna, like the hot dogs. Those are processed foods. And, those are cancer promoting foods, but we can't say too much about any brands or anything because we don't want to get sued. But the benefits of this morning is also good for cancer. So that's why I always hear people say when you have cancer or to prevent cancer, drink some soursop leaf tea. And now I understand why. it has many, many benefits. It has 150 different properties and species as well. I read that as well when I did my research this morning. So as I go along, I'm going to be sipping my soursop leaf tea. In my research, it says you could have it as much as you like. There's not a limit. Matter of fact, they recommend 3 cups a day. So can you imagine drinking 3 cups of this a day? Now I'm not cancer. Cancer cells never gonna die. Anyway, all right, guys. So this morning, I am making some meatless ground with some sweet potatoes. And in Jamaica, we call this sweet potato, but here they call this batata. This is what we used to make sweet potato pudding. So I already went ahead and boiled it. I have it in some cold water, cooling down because it was very hot. So I just throw off the water. And I'm using Quorn Brand meatless ground. Yeah, Audrey said species. Yeah, species. That's what it says. So I have Quorn meatless ground. It's non-GMO. It's soy-free. It's soy-free. And it's also plant-based. So this is what I'm using this morning. I have 2 packs, but because Twine is not here, Twine went to work. Good morning, June. So I decided to use 1 pack. I might not use the 3 potatoes. I might just end up using 2, but who knows? So I'm just going to cook this up, guys. I'm going to cut out the inside of the potato. And then I'm going to stuff it inside. And I'm going to throw it in the air fryer with some cheese on top. Of course, some vegan cheese. I'm using all vegan stuff this morning. And I did not get it out. But I can get it out right now. Let me open it. So I'm just going to sprinkle some vegan cheddar shreds on top. I also have some pepper jack pieces that I'm going to add as well. Just to add additional, flavor to this meal. Alrighty, so let me get my frying pan on. So while my frying pan is getting hot, I'm going to be sipping my soursop leaf tea. Yes, Quorn meatless ground, Audrey. I've used it. Thanks for introducing. Oh, I introduced you to it. Oh, wow. I'm glad I did. And I'm glad you like it. So I'm having some soursop leaf tea while my pot is getting hot. And good morning, Josephine. Alrighty. So we don't need to wash this, guys, because it's a plant-based meatless ground package thing. Because Jamaicans will like to wash everything. All right, so I'm opening it up, and right here, guys, I have some tomatoes, some scallions, some bell peppers, some onions, some thyme, and 3 cloves of garlic and a piece of carrot. And of course, it's organic carrot, guys. So I'm just going to whip up something in the pot real quick with all of this. Then I'm going to cut my potato in the top, like kind of peel the skin, scrape the inside out, season the inside, pack it with the meatless ground, put the seasoned one on top, sprinkle some cheese, throw it in the air fryer, and boom, breakfast will be ready. So let's see how this comes out. Never made this yet. Thought about it last night and decided that I'm going to do it this way. So let's see how it's going to come out. All right, so I have my frying pan on the fire. So I'm adding some grapeseed oil. I'm adding some grapeseed oil. Not a lot of oil, guys, because you don't want it too greasy. You don't want to get this too greasy. So now I'm going to add my seasonings to the pot. And you might be wondering, how comes this is not seasoned? I'm going to season this while it's in the pot. So that's the reason why I'm going to add the seasoning first, then add this, then add my other condiments. All right, so I'm just going to add the tomato, the scallion, the peppers, and of course the onions. You might be wondering what's going on with the garlic, but I'm going to grate the garlic when I add the meatless ground inside. Let me put this pan on so I could take some of the smoke out of here. So I'm just sauteing this for a little bit. Let me turn on my fire. I'm just sauteing this for a little so it can flavor up the oil. And then I'm going to add my meatless ground. So guys, I'm just going to stir this in with my seasoning. And while I'm at it, I'm going to grate some carrots in. So I'm grating some pieces of, just one little medium-sized carrot, not a lot. Because it's a vegan dish, so, you have to add a little something to it. And I don't want to add too much carrot either, because you don't want it to be sweet. Because, these organic carrots, they tend to be a little bit sweetish. Because it's, Alrighty. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to the pot, guys, because it's kind of drying out. I'm just going to stir this for a little bit before I actually add my other seasoning. So guys, if you don't want to use your meatless ground, you could also use ground meat. So you could use your ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef, anything of your choice. But because I want this to be on the healthier side, I choose to find this meatless ground in the supermarket to do this dish this morning. All right, so I'm gonna add some pieces of thyme, but not the stem. I just need the leaves from the thyme. All right, so I just added some thyme leaves. Let me turn on my fire. It's a little bit high because we don't want this too dry. And then I'm gonna be adding, and I got this in Burlington, guys. It's a gourmet. Let me take the label off. Okay, it's a gourmet collection spice blend. I got this in Burlington. It's garlic and herb spice blend. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to this. It's salt free, of course, guys. So it's just gonna add some flavor. So I just added a little bit of that. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. Not a lot. And of course, my adobo. Not a lot. Because you don't want this salty. And of course, the last thing I'm gonna be adding to this is 3 cloves of garlic, because you have to give it that garlicky taste to really get the right flavor. So I'm adding 3 cloves of garlic. So I'm grating my garlic, guys. I have a garlic press, but it's a headache. I don't like to use it. It's nice and fancy, but when you press the garlic through it, it just takes forever to come out, and I can't be bothered. This is easier for me. So I just go the easier route. All right, guys, so I'm just going to stir this in a little. And to this, I'm adding some organic tomato ketchup. And I'm not measuring, guys. I'm just pouring some. And guys, if you could see in the pot, this is looking so yummy. This is looking so yummy already. Yes. And then the last thing that I'm going to add, the last two things, I'm going to add a little gravy master. Not a lot though, guys. Not a lot. Maybe about 2 teaspoons. So just to give it a little color and just to add that unique taste to it. Oh, Lord. Okay. So I'm going to add a little bit more water from my kettle because it's a little bit dried out, guys. And I really don't want it to be dry. I want it to have a wet texture when I'm putting it inside the potato. And of course, I'm adding some good up in it as well, just to give it a little kick. Not spicy, but just a little, you know. So I'm adding Miss Polly's good up pepper sauce. So I'm gonna do like about 4 dashes. Okay, so this is ready like Freddy. So I turn off the stove. She said organic, but still have sugar. Yes, I know, I know, Audrey. But what are we gonna do? She said I need some more good up. Yes, I have some good up, Audrey. Tell me how many you need. Tell me how many you need. All right, and this is even stronger than the one I gave you because she got these Scotch bonnet peppers from Jamaica. So this is even stronger than the one I gave you. Alrighty, so I have my potatoes here, and I'm gonna borrow my platter because I'm gonna reuse it, of course. All right, so I'm taking a batata. Let me just pick off the little ends right here. This one is so cooked that the skin started to leave the potato. So I might not even use that one yet. I'm not sure. I might, the skin fell off that one, guys. I might not even use it. I might just use the two. All right, so I'm just gonna cut around the top a little bit just to remove the top part of the skin. Just to remove the top part of the skin. Unless I'm gonna doctor the third one. I'm gonna try and doctor the third one, guys, because it's so cooked that the potato started leaving the skin. And these are indeed some good batatas that I got in the organic store. So you see how them nice and firm and pretty, Audrey? Yep. So I'm just barely peeling the top because I don't want to peel any of the potato because I need the potato that's inside of it. Alrighty. So I think I'm going to use the third one, guys, because I have enough meatless ground. So I'm going to doctor this one because the skin, the top part of the skin has already left this one. So I'm just going to kind of doctor it. All right. I think it can work. All right. So, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape out the potato inside. I'm going to scrape it out. I'm going to whip it up. And I'm going to put it back in after I put the meatless ground. So I'm just going to kind of ease the potato out of the skin. Make a little boat. So what I'm making, guys, is a little boat. So I'm not taking all, I'm just taking most of it out. So this is the one at the end that I tried to doctor. But don't worry, it's gonna be fixed. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna mash this with some garlic butter, some oat milk, and I'm gonna put some meatless ground in, and then I'm gonna put it back on top. Where is my? Oh. I just need to go get my blending device. Ooh, where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna mash this up a little bit with some garlic butter. So I'm gonna add some garlic. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of garlic butter. And then I'm gonna add some milk, some oat milk. And then I'm gonna mash this away. So I get it nice, all soft and mushy. So I'm just gonna season this up a little bit, guys. I'm gonna add some seasoning to this. Add a little garlic powder. Add some adobo. So I'm using the same seasoning that I used to season up the meatless ground. And I'm just gonna mix this around. Alrighty, so let me add my meatless ground on top now. Still a bastard one. I'm gonna leave the third one, guys, because it's falling out the skin and everything. I'm just gonna do 2. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some of this mixture on top. So it's like we're making a little sandwich. We have firm potato on the bottom, soft potato on the top, and the mushy mushy in the middle. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna add some cheese. Let me just wash my hands. So I'm just gonna add some vegan cheddar on top. She said, Sandra, you can use an avocado. Got yesterday from, oh, hi Carmen, hi Monique. So I'm sprinkling some vegan cheddar on top, guys. So I'm only doing 2 because the third one, you know, the potato skin fell apart when it was boiling. I think I overcooked it. Alrighty. So on top of this, I'm also gonna add some peppers. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some scallion pieces on top. So we just gonna put this in the air fryer for about 10 minutes or so, you know, just to let the cheese melt and just to let this come together. So we're gonna put it in the air fryer. Alrighty. So you see how good this looks, guys? I don't know if you could see how good this looks. So she said, so you're gonna eat that not like a sandwich? No, you're gonna eat it like some food. You're gonna scrape it out with a fork. Yes, Audrey. Not gonna eat it like a sandwich. I was just joking when I say it's like a sandwich. All right. I was gonna put some broccoli, but it would be too much. You think I should stick some broccoli in? Let's stick a few pieces of broccoli in it. I forgot I had cut up some broccoli too. So I cut them real small, so I put little broccoli trees in it as well. So it's loaded. This is what you call a loaded potato. I should change the name. Call it loaded potato. It's really loaded. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna scoop this inside my air fryer. Just gonna scoop this in my air fryer. So I'm only doing 2 potatoes, guys, because the other one fell by the way. All right, so let's put this aside. I'll get another display plate. Yep. Oh, my spoon fell. Just wash this. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this for 15 minutes or 16 minutes. Let's do 16 minutes. So I have it for 16 minutes in the air fryer just to make the cheese melt, just to let the top get a little bit crisp so it can be yummy. All right, guys, so I have leftovers, so I'll figure out what to do with this one next. She said broccoli trees. Yeah, yes, Audrey. I give a name to everything, just like Twine. Twine, give everybody a name, you know, in case you guys don't know. All of you on this live have a name. Twine, give everybody a name. She said 375. No, 370. It's at 370 degrees. You could do 350, but I put it at 370 so it cooks faster. So guys, for those of you who are just joining the live this morning, I am having soursop leaf tea. And soursop leaf tea is so good for you. If you're trouble with high blood pressure, especially my fellow Jamaicans on here, as you're getting older, your blood pressure tends to go up. Your sugar levels tend to skyrocket. This is the tea for that. It also makes you sleep well. So, you know, so every night never make this because I don't sleep well. I get up like 3-4 times for the night. Julian, so what is my name? Oh my God. I can't tell you. We can't tell you for the live, Julie. All my friends have a name. You can give everybody a name. And even the people at church, if I I'm telling him something like, say, this one, sister so and so, he said, no, I'm gonna know them name. And then because he gave them a name, when I mentioned whatever name he gave them, he said, oh yeah, she, yeah man. And I'm telling you, some of the names are outrageous. You love to give people names. And you wouldn't like to know the name that he gives me. Gives me a weird name. You don't want to hear him call me by that name either. Judy start laughing because she knows it's something funny. Right, Judy? Just like Yuga. In our chat group, Yuga give everybody a name, including me. And I can't even tell you the names on this live. Judy know I can't mention the names on this live because it's bad. But it's all love. It's all love. So guys, soon and very soon, Celie's Kitchen will be coming up with her own herbs in packets online, and also her own seasoning line. Yes, I'm working on it. So soon and very soon in the coming year, you're gonna have Celie's Kitchen seasonings coming out. Yes. You can go supermarket, go buy my seasoning them. Yeah, man. My own secret blend. My fish seasoning, my steak seasoning, my vegan seasoning. Yes, man. All of them are gonna come out. Yes, man. And Judy, you're gonna be my my marketer in Jamaica. So tell all the guys at the bank that your friend coming out with a seasoning line and they have to support her. Judy said, oh my God, I said nothing. Oh, Audrey said, you got a madman. Don't make him hear you say that. He will cuss you out, Audrey. All right, guys. So I'm continuing to drink my tea. And let's see how, I don't know what to call this. I kind of gave it a name, but I think I want to change the name of this dish this morning. Anybody have any good ideas? You know, Audrey, you good at that. Judy too. Claudette Winter said big and large. Big and large. Ooh, big and large. No, I don't think so. So guys, who can come up with a name for this dish this morning? Anybody come up with a name for what I'm making this morning? Something creative, something catchy. Because sometimes I don't know what to name my dishes. I just come up with, with something just pops in my head and I say, okay, I'm going to call it that. So anybody who comes up with the most creative name this morning gets 2 free bottles of Good Up pepper sauce. 2, not 1 or 2. So the name have to be really, really good. Some prize I give for this morning. 2 bottles of pepper sauce for the most creative name for this dish this morning. So who can come up with the most creative name? So you saw what I made? So you could just come up with something that is catchy. Because if you notice when I give my my dishes names, is something that is eye-catching, the presentation, everything. So, that name just, okay. Like the other day, I made Aki cup. Somebody said, how you come up with that name there? I said, because Aki no one cup something. She said, loaded batata floats. Oh, I love that one. Any other names? Claudette said, in your big and large, in your seasoning business. Oh, thank you, Claudette. So I need a name for this dish this morning, guys. So Audrey came up with loaded batata floats. And I think I like that. Loaded batata floats. Because it kind of looked like a boat. It is batata and it's indeed loaded. So let's get another name. Another name. 2 more persons. May the best person win. May the best person win. Good morning, Suzette. Suzette Lake, right? From high school. Welcome to the live. So let's see how much we have. 9 minutes left, guys. 9 minutes left in the air fryer. Good morning, Patrick. Patrick said potato deluxe. Yeah, that sounds good too. So we have so far loaded batata floats and potato deluxe. Yeah, potato deluxe. But potato deluxe is kind of vague, Patrick, because they don't know what kind of potato it is. So we have to make them know that it's sweet potato, just like how Audrey said batata, so they know we're talking about, our sweet potato. Another vote, another idea, please. I say another vote. We're gonna vote. Another name, please. We have some people on the live. Please, another name. We're trying to give away this morning 2 bottles of Good Up sauce. So if you want 2 free bottles of sauce, come up with a creative name. And look like Audrey gonna get the sauce this morning, She said, isn't float something you drink? Oh, Lord. Audrey, you need to knock your sister in the head. She said float is something you drink. No, she was referring to like a boat. She was thinking of a boat, Sandra. Good morning, Omar. So she said, yes, Sandra, but we should twist here. Right, Audrey, I like that. It's a twist. And everything in Celie's kitchen is with a twist. So this dish this morning is indeed with a twist. So when it's done, let's see what it looks like. Let me take a peek. Ooh, it looks good already. And you know what I like about the vegan cheese, guys? It doesn't melt so easy because it's plant-based and it's not dairy. It doesn't melt so fast. It gets soft, but you still see the decor on top. You still see the decor on top. So Audrey came up with boat float. Is that a name, Audrey? Boat float? No, I don't think so. We're waiting on another name for this dish, guys. Anybody who comes up with the most creative name wins 2 bottles of pepper sauce this morning. So if you want to win some organic good up pepper sauce this morning, 2 bottles of these. Oh, Lord, I love that. Loaded batata melts. Loaded batata melts. And I think I'm going to go with that one. Since nobody else want to come up with a name to win the pepper sauce, Audrey came up with loaded batata melts. And I think I'm going to be going with that name. So this morning, guys, we are making loaded batata melts. And Audrey, you're the winner of 2 bottles of Miss Polly's Good Up pepper sauce. So I'll get them to you sometime today or in the week. So Audrey just won 2 bottles of pepper sauce, guys. All right, so we're going to go with loaded batata melts. Loaded batata melts. So that's what we're making this morning. Loaded batata melts. So I'll be posting the picture on Facebook. I will be tasting it for you because Twine had to go to work. Twine is not here. And I'm sure he's going to eat one of them when he comes home later on to tell me how good it is. And I'm sure it's tasting good, guys, because I really did season it. So I'm waiting on a few more minutes just to take it out of the air fryer and just to display it for you and to tell you how good this thing tastes. So let me get another display dish because I think I messed up my platter. So let me get another plate to display my loaded batata melts. And thank you, Audrey, for that name. Thank you. Very creative. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So Audrey is the creative thinker. Yes, guys. She's very helpful. She's very helpful in my life. She's always there. She's always voicing her opinions. She's very vocal. I mean, when she's ready, she tell off people on the live. not curse them out in a bad way, but like, trying to get her point across, more like that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna finish the last part of my soursop leaf tea. I'm just waiting on the melts to finish and to tell you how awesome it tastes. So, guys, every day I'm gonna be drinking soursop leaf tea for the rest of the week, so I could have a restful night. She said, "Sealy, teamwork." Yes, of course, most definitely. All right, so we have 4 minutes left, guys, and I think I'm going to take it out in 2 minutes because it wasn't there for 16 minutes. It was set for 16 minutes. So I'm sure the cheese is all melted. It's coming together, and it smells great. So that tells me that it's, ready because you could smell it. Anytime you start smelling stuff from the air fryer, it's almost ready. That's the good thing about this air fryer. So, guys, I'm still working on the recipe book. I'm still adding more to it. You'll be able to access this online. I'm gonna have to make hard copies for people who are not so computer savvy, like my seasoned folks. I won't call them old folks, my seasoned folks who religiously watch my live on YouTube and Facebook. So I have to make sure I cater to everybody. All righty. So I think I'm going to take it out now, guys, because it's 3 minutes and I'm sure it should be ready. Because remember, everything was already cooked. It's just to get it together and just for it to get a nice color on top. Ooh. And guys, it's ready. I can tell it's ready. So I'm just going to scoop it out. Woo. This one giving me little problems. Okay, guys. So here is your loaded. What did we say again? Loaded batata melts. Yes, that's what this is. This is some loaded batata melts. And guys, the cheese, you could see the cheese, you could see the peppers, and you could see the broccoli, of course, on top. And guys, I'm going to taste this for you because I know it's going to be delicious. Okay. Let me get a fork. So I'm just going to take from the side of this one, guys, because I have to take a picture for Facebook. So I'm just going to take some from the side of this one. Woo! Guys, this is delicious. This is so delicious. And I'm eating a piece of the skin now. This is really delicious. This is very delicious. Guys, Audrey says it's not breakfast at 10:30. Brunch is indeed turn up today. So, here you go. My loaded batata melts. Loaded batata melts. And look at it, guys. It's sumptuous. It's yummy. It's vegan. It's all vegan. So to all my vegan folks on this live this morning, this is something that you can make. My loaded batata melts. And good morning, Kima. Welcome to my live. And how is my friend Jason? Tell him I miss him. Okay, guys. So if you like what we cooked in Sealy's Kitchen this morning, guys, I want you to like this video, share this video. And if you're not yet subscribed to Sealy's Kitchen YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. You're missing out on all the goody things. Yes, and guys, I just got hit up from Facebook, and Facebook have this promotion for business people to promote reels. So if you notice, this week for the last 3 days, I've been throwing out reels like crazy because I have to do at least, I think, 100 reels by the 20 something of November. So I need that dough. So guys, please watch the reels and like them and make a comment, please. Yes. So if you like what we cooked today, guys, I want you to make a comment, like the video, share the video, and tell your friends to subscribe because Celie's Kitchen is going places. So as Jamaicans would say, have a great weekend and walk good. So Audrey, I'm gonna be mailing your pepper. If I don't mail it, I'll drop it off between today and sometime in the week. So let's see what our schedules is like. I don't know where you are now because I know you travel a lot. So I don't know if you're in Georgia or Timbuktu or Alaska, but wherever you are, I'll get it to you. Alrighty. Me a look far. Oh, she said me a look far. Okay, Jamaican patois. She said she's looking for it. So she said me a look far. All right, guys. So take care. Walk good. Have a great weekend. Try this recipe. It was really delicious. Not really delicious. It is delicious. So I'm going to have mine now. I'm going to post some pictures and just share the page with your friends. All right. So walk good, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.